Hey guys, how are you?
大家好嘛
Yeah? I can't really hear you. Are you really good? Yeah! It's our last week here! Can you believe it? Yes, hello David. There you are.
好。
Yeah, can you believe it? Breakthrough
咁我相
Center.
信我哋而家呢個係最後一個星期嘅地方。
Who's sad?
邊個好傷心啊？感到
George.
George 又係。
Okay, I want to remind you, don't show up here next week. You'll be very alone.
再次喺度提醒大家，下個星期千祈唔好嚟呢個地方。
And you don't want to be that one. There's always one that goes to the other venue. There
咁
always
唔
is.
想剩翻你一個人知發現原來嗰個新地方喺嗰度，我自己一個人要行過去再次。
And I am pumped for this new venue. We're gonna have some new lights. Buying some new
我
lights.
非常感到好興奮，因為我喺新嘅地方裏面，我哋會有啲新嘅燈飾啦。
We're gonna have some more seats so you can bring more of your friends.
咁我哋會有好多嘅凳喺度擺出嚟，可以我哋邀請更多嘅朋友嚟。
And I just think it's gonna be awesome.
好，我哋話其實係感到非常興奮㗎，係咪？
It's 16 floors, so make sure you get the elevator because
仲有特別上，因為喺16樓㗎，好。
I love Hong Kong. Everything is so high.
我非常之中意香港，因為呢個每個地方每一樣嘢都好高。
It's like every place has a view. It's awesome.
每個地方喺上面望翻嚟都有嘢睇到。
Hey, who's ready to hear from the Word of God? You ready?
邊個係準備好係聽神嘅話？
Yeah.
你哋準備好未啊？
I tell you what, if you have your hearts open tonight, God is going to speak to you.
如果你今晚將你嘅心打開嘅時候，神就會同你心裏面説話。
Because it doesn't matter who's preaching to you. All that matters is that your heart's open to hearing from God.
我哋就算係邊個講道都好，我哋只要將個心係打開嘅時候，神嘅説話就會嚟到你心裏面。
And tonight, I want to talk to you about how to be a real Christ follower.
我今晚想同大家講下點樣成為一個真正跟隨耶穌嘅人。
What it means to really follow Jesus in your life.
究竟跟隨耶穌呢個意思係咩意思喺裏面呢？
You know, Jesus changed my life.
你知唔知道耶穌係改變咗我生命？
If it wasn't for him, I don't know where I would be.
如果唔係有佢嘅時候，我今日都唔知喺邊度。
He has cleaned my life up in so many ways. I wish I could tell you, but it would take all night.
咁我就好多喺個生命上面，佢係幫我係洗去咗，去改變我嘅嘢。但係如果我今晚成晚喺度講嘅時候，我成晚都會講唔完嘅其實。
And all of that has come because I've decided to follow Jesus.
呢一切嘢發生係因為我係決定咗係去跟隨耶穌基督。
You know, some of you may know I've been living in Japan for the last 4 years.
或者如果大家認識我嘅，我其實喺之前喺4年喺嗰度住咗。
If anyone has been watching the news, you can see it's been a horrible last few weeks in Japan. Absolutely heartbreaking.
當你有睇到呢個新聞嘅報導，你都知道係呢幾個星期、呢兩個星期裏面，日本發生咗好多大災難嘅事件。
And I want to tell you why I follow Jesus.
我係想藉著今晚係同話俾大家聽，我點解會跟隨耶穌基督呢？
And it relates back to this situation, this horrible experience that I went through in Japan.
係當中係經歷咗一個嘅好大嘅事件，因為有一個好大嘅災難喺日本當中嘅時候。
You see, on that Friday afternoon, when that earthquake started, you know, it's not uncommon for earthquakes to happen
你知唔
in
知
Japan. We get them a lot.
喺東京嗰度係發生呢個嘅地震，其實係一件好平凡嘅事。嗰陣時係星期五喺當中喺東京裏面。
But the thing with an earthquake is it's a bit scary because you don't know when it's going to stop. Like, is it going to... You're always thinking, is it going to get more? Is it like going to be
因為每
shaking more?
次當呢個地震發生嘅時候，你就會好似唔肯定究竟下一次會唔會再嚟，或者呢個地震係幾時先會係停止咧震到佢。
And I remember I was at the church office having a meeting.
咁我記得我當其時咧係已經喺個教會當中開緊一個會議啦。
And the earthquake started.
咁嗰個嘅地震啊啱啱開始啦。
And just kept getting bigger.
越嚟越震得勁，越嚟越大震到。
So we didn't know what to do. I have no idea. I'm an Australian. We don't get earthquakes.
咁我係身為一個嘅澳洲人，我根本完全唔知道點樣去做，係做啲咩好。
So I remember we all ran out on the street and we were just watching as everything moved. I've never seen anything like it.
咁我哋跟隨大家一齊跑到去街上面，係望住每一棟嘅樓宇喺度不停咁搖嚟搖去喺度震。
And we were in Tokyo. We weren't near where the earthquake really hit.
咁其實我哋喺東京，其實我哋距離呢個震央嘅地區個災區咧係仲有一段距離。
And so everyone in our church was fine.
咁所以咧，我哋喺個教會嘅每一個人其實都冇事。
But that next whole week, because I didn't move to Hong Kong until a week after that happened.
咁因為我係震完之後，咁隔咗一個星期，我先至會係嚟香港。
That next week, I have never felt so many earthquakes in my life.
咁咪嗰個星期我未試過人生都未試過不停每日係咁震咁多次嘅地震。
Every day, we would have maybe like 4 or 5 aftershocks that were about like between 6 and 7.
咁每次咧係其實
Every day.
每一日大約4至5次係大約係6至7級嘅餘震喺度嘅。
And I just remember just thinking, man, like, is this aftershock going to be bigger than the first one?
因為當其時都冇人係最大估計到究竟呢啲嘅餘震會唔會係仲大過之前嘅9級地震嘅咧
And it was in those moments where I felt absolutely helpless.
你當其時我感覺到完全係無助嘅感覺。
That I realized that, man, having Jesus at the core of your life just stabilizes everything.
但係當我知道如果係有耶穌基督喺我心裏面嘅時候，我係將我心裏面嘅唔平靜係可以平穩落嚟。
Because when you can't even trust the ground that you stand on,
因為如果當我哋係信任我哋企喺當中嘅嗰個地下嚇，
you just realize that nothing lasts forever.
完全你感覺到呢個地係完全唔可靠嘅，因為不停咁震。
But it says in Romans 6 verse 23, it says this is awesome.
喺羅馬書第6章第23節裏面講得好好。
For the wages of sin is death, but the free gift of God is eternal life through Jesus Christ our Lord. Come on.
因為罪的工價就是死，但神的恩賞在我們的主耶穌基督裏卻是永生。
You know, I follow Jesus because He died for me and gave me eternal life.
我係跟隨耶穌，因為我知道佢係為我罪而死十字架上。
And when you follow Jesus, you have this incredible sense of security that nothing can ever take away from you.
當你知唔知道係跟隨咗耶穌之後，你係會有一個無比嘅一個嘅鎮定嘅心、安靜嘅心會喺你嘅心裏面嘅。
You have never ever felt anything like the kind of foundation that Jesus is. There's nothing like it.
完全係冇嘅嘢可以比較係一個企喺咁穩陣嘅一個磐石上面嘅感覺。
And so when I was absolutely helpless,
當其時係我感到係完全無助無望嘅感覺嘅時候咧，
I could trust in Jesus.
咁我就即刻就可以繼續依靠耶穌。
And isn't that awesome?
係咪非常之好嘅一樣嘢？
And I want to tell you tonight that you can have that same kind of foundation in your life too.
我咁啊，好想話俾大家聽，你哋同樣地都可以有呢種咁嘅感覺。
And it doesn't matter what problems you have in your relationships.
無論係你今日面對咗一啲乜嘢嘅困難嘅
Or your job.
嘅一啲嘅問題，一啲
Or the difficult situations you have at university.
或者喺大學上、學校上遇見嘅問題都好。
When you're following Jesus, you have this incredible sense of security that no one can take away from you.
但係當我哋有耶穌基督喺裏面嘅時候，我哋就有呢個平穩安靜嘅心係，你係冇辦法可以比較到其他嘢。
And I just want to show you a photo. It's quite a incredible photo.
我想大家俾大家睇呢個咁震撼嘅一個嘅相片啊！
Did anyone see the news of this guy?
有冇喺新聞上面見過呢個人啊？
He was found 15 kilometers out from land after the tsunami happened, just floating on his house.
佢其實喺大海嗰個嘅震咗出去之後咧，佢喺15公里以外先揾得翻嚟。
And he's just floating in a sea of garbage.
佢係完全係俾一啲個海水沖走嘅垃圾味圍住咗佢好耐。
Absolutely helpless.
係完全係無助嘅感覺喺嗰度當中。
And you know what? That was me before I met Jesus.
呢種感覺就好似係當其時我係信耶穌基督之前。
The problems, the sin in my heart had created this sea of just issues and problems that I had no idea how to deal with.
就好似呢個嘅圖片一樣嘅，當其時我喺個罪惡嘅當中，呢個係罪惡嘅大海裏面係圍住咗我，都唔知點樣去做。
But that Bible verse says the free gift of God, which was Jesus Christ, He saved me. He rescued me from all that sin in my life.
但係喺聖經裏面講到，耶穌基督嘅愛，佢嘅寶血洗淨咗我一切所有嘅罪過。
And just like this guy,
就好似呢個人一樣，
God gave me a second chance.
神係俾咗第一次嘅，俾咗次嘅機會俾我。
And I want to tell you tonight that it doesn't matter what you have done in your life. It doesn't matter to Jesus.
今晚好想同大家講，無論你喺生命上面做過啲咩嘢，做錯咩嘅事情都好。
He wants to give you a second chance.
佢會俾你一個第二次嘅機會。
And it's free.
係一個係完全係一個免費嘅機會。
And He wants to give it to you that second chance every day.
呢個嘅第二次機會，其實每日佢都會繼續俾你。
And here's this wonderful promise of God here in Matthew 6 verse 33.
馬太福音第6章33節一個好好嘅應許俾到我哋。
It says, seek the kingdom of God above all else and live righteously, and He'll give you everything you need. Woohoo!
喺馬太福音裏面講到，我們要先求他的國，他的一切都必加給你們。
Is that how it translates? You know, when you put Jesus out in front of you, He is going to provide for your needs.
你知唔知當我哋係將耶穌基督放喺手嘅時候，佢就會將一啲最好嘅，佢一切都係供加給俾我哋。
So not only does He promise you eternal life in heaven with Him, but He's going to take care of you as well on earth.
你知唔知唔單止會俾呢個永生嘅個確據俾你，而且地上一切佢都會加給俾我哋。
And you know, when you follow Jesus, you go where He's going.
你知唔知？當我哋跟隨耶穌嘅意思咧，其實佢去到邊度，我哋都繼續係跟去邊度嘅。
And He's going to lead you to your destiny.
佢會帶領我哋去呢個目的地。
I know of no other way to hit my destiny as pinpoint and as accurately as following Jesus.
我完全係揾唔到有乜嘢嘅咁更加好嘅方法係好似耶穌基督去帶領我哋去到一個嘅目的地係咁準確嘅。
So I just want to give you 3 quick points about how you can really be a Jesus follower. Is that good?
所以今晚我想同大家分享嘅3點係點樣係呢個耶穌帶領我哋去呢個目的地。
All right, here we go. First one. Actually, let me give you a Bible verse first.
等我係同大家分享一段經文先。
Okay, Luke 9 verse 23.
喺路加福音第9章第23節裏面。
If any of you wants to be my follower, you must turn from your selfish ways, take up your cross daily and follow me.
耶穌講到話，如果有人願意跟隨我，就當捨己，天天背起他的十字架嚟去跟隨我。
So the first point is you've got to turn from your selfish ways.
你知唔知道第一點就係我哋要係我哋要去再次係去唔可以再面對我哋嘅自己私慾嘅嗰種嘅心。
Yep, it says in Matthew 20 verse 28, for even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve others and to give his life as a ransom for many.
喺馬太福音第20章第28節裏面講到如人子來，不是要受人的服侍，而是要服侍人，並且要捨命作許多人的贖價。
You know, if you want an example of the most selfless life ever lived, you've got to look at Jesus.
如果你係想成為一個係完全係捨己嘅一個生命，你一定要跟隨耶穌基督。
The whole reason he came to earth was to serve you and me.
你知唔知佢完全嚟地球嘅意思係為咗我哋每一個人。
Can you think about it? Imagine Jesus, right? He's in heaven and he decides to come to earth. Isn't that weird?
你覺唔覺得係好神奇一件事？一個喺天上嘅人可以為咗我哋係落到呢個地上面。
So it wasn't for him that he was coming.
唔係為咗佢哋自己咁簡單。
It was for us.
係為咗我哋每一個人。
And I think if we look at the life of Jesus, we can see the perfect example of someone who's came to serve.
你知唔知喺耶穌嘅生命裏面，我哋睇到點樣嚟到世上係原來係點樣去服侍人呢種嘅咁嘅關係。
And I don't know, if you're like me and you struggle with being a bit selfish sometimes, I want to encourage you to, whenever you're being selfish, think, okay, how can I serve someone?
咁有陣時好似如果我有陣時都會有呢種感覺，就係如果我感覺到自私嘅時候，究竟我應該即刻會諗，究竟我點樣可以去侍奉其他人呢？
What can I do to make someone else's life better?
咁我點樣可以幫助身邊人更加係活得更加好呢？我做呢啲嘅嘢。
What is God calling me to do right now?
神呢一刻係想叫我係呼召我係做啲乜嘢呢？
And if you make that a habit, you will dramatically turn your life around.
如果你能夠有一個習慣成日去咁諗嘅時候，你就會改變你自己生命嘅。
And the incredible thing about this is, as you serve, it actually gives your life meaning.
因為如果當你繼續侍奉嘅時候，會更加令個生命係更加有意義咁去活落去。
You won't find meaning in your job.
因為你係唔會喺工作裏面揾到嘅意義㗎。
You won't find it in seeking after money.
你唔會喺金錢上面揾到呢個意義。
Meaning comes from serving others and God.
意義係會喺呢個係當你侍奉人，為咗神去侍奉人。
And for me, that was so important because for so many years I was wondering, like, what's the point in my life? What is the purpose?
咁好多時我喺生命裏面已經尋求咗啦，究竟我生命意義究竟係乜嘢咧？
And then Jesus came into my life and he gave me this incredible task of serving others and serving God.
係耶穌基督嚟到我生命裏面嘅時候，佢教識咗我點樣係去侍奉人，更加去侍奉神嚟到改變我嘅生命。
And the thing is, if you look at Jesus, you can see that as he served, he became great.
你知唔知道當係見到耶穌基督係侍奉嘅時候，佢更加係顯出佢嘅偉大。
And do you guys all know Bill Gates?
你有冇聽過呢個蓋茨呢個？
Well, he was the owner of Microsoft, right? Loaded, super rich guy.
佢係唔單止係 Microsoft 嘅一個嘅總裁咧，而且佢係最有錢嘅人係其中一個。
Did you know that he actually gave away most of his wealth to like help eradicate malaria and other diseases?
你知唔知道大家有冇聽過？其實佢咧係去捐出嘅嗰啲嘅金錢係去幫助支持有需要嘅人係好多好多。
He started a foundation, got some other rich guys together, and just decided we're just going to just throw money to try to at these diseases to try to finish them for good.
佢會係同一啲嘅更加有錢嘅人一齊去合作，點樣係去幫助一啲有唔同疾病嘅人，去幫佢哋係去醫治佢哋。
You know, I think that's what makes Bill Gates great.
其實你知唔知道？其實點解蓋茨會個名咁出名係因為呢件事呢樣嘅嘢。
It's amazing that he built that incredible business, but you know, pouring all of that effort then into ending malaria, I think that is a great thing. Don't you think?
係咪？但係佢嘅製造出佢嘅公司嘅時候，佢所有嘅產品佢嘅品牌，當然令到個名係好大，但係更加大嘅就係因為佢係做出呢啲好好嘅事出嚟。
Do you know Bono from U2?
你知唔知有冇聽過 Bono 呢個人係喺 U2 呢個嘅樂隊裏面咧
？Right, whether you like their music or not, they're pretty famous.
唔知你中唔中意音樂都好，其實係一個好出名嘅一個嘅隊伍喺世界上面。
But I think they're great not for their songs, but for what they've done to help end AIDS.
佢哋嘅出名成功唔係單止係淨係佢嘅音樂，而係佢點樣去幫助侍奉人嘅生命。
And I just think if you look at people's lives like that, you can see that greatness comes from serving.
你知唔知道喺佢生命裏面，我哋學習到點樣係喺佢侍奉人嘅生命裏面係點樣係更加有意義。
And if you want God to use you to do something great in your life, I want to encourage you to think like that. How can I serve God? How can I serve people?
我會係鼓勵大家點樣係令到我哋嘅生命更加有意義，咁係繼續去侍奉神，唔係侍奉人。
Because at the end of the day, when we're on our deathbed, we're not going to be worried about how much money we made. We're not going to think about that, guys.
當我哋係離開嘅世界時，我哋唔會再係諗究竟我哋喺世上面係賺咗幾多錢，有幾多錢喺個銀行裏邊。
We're going to be thinking about the people around us.
我哋會諗到係究竟我身邊嘅人啦。
And how did I serve humanity? What did my life count towards?
係究竟我哋點樣去侍奉呢班人？我哋能夠係去點樣謙卑自己落去。
So let's be a church that are focused outwards on helping other people and serving God. Sound good?
所以我哋要係我哋喺一個教會嘅身份，我哋點樣係去出外展啊？係去幫助啲有需要嘅人。
And I think we should just kill that question. What about me?
我哋應該唔好再啲問題就係我哋咁我自己點啊？我自己點啊？發出呢個共自私嘅問題。
If you can do that, then you'll be a mature Christian.
如果你係再問呢個問題嘅時候，你就係一個好成熟嘅一個基督徒。
Alright, so that's the first step in following Him. The second step.
頭先嗰個就係第一點，點樣去跟隨耶穌基督，係真真正正跟隨耶穌。
We've got to take up our cross.
第二點就係我哋要背起我哋嘅十字架。
You know, when Jesus took up His cross, it was actually a form of surrender to God's will.
你知唔知道當係呢個背起十字架嘅意思就係點樣去順服神嘅意思
？Have a look at this. Okay, Mark 10:29-30.
我哋睇下呢個馬太福音第10章29至30節啊。
Yes, Jesus replied, and I assure you that everyone who has given up household brothers or sisters or mother or father or children or property for my sake and for the good news will receive now in return 100 times as many houses, brothers, sisters, mothers, children and property along with persecution. And in the world to come, that person will have eternal life.
耶穌說：我實在告訴你們，人為着我和福音捨棄了房屋、弟兄姊妹、母親、父親、兒女、田地，沒有不在今生得100倍，就是房屋、弟兄姊妹、母親、兒女、田地，同時要受迫害的，在來世要得永生。
Okay, this verse is saying that whatever you surrender to God is actually an investment.
你知唔知道呢度講到其實當我哋順服神嘅時候，其實係呢個投資計劃一樣。
I don't know how it's going to come back to you.
我唔知道啊，呢啲嘢係點樣去翻嚟你身邊啊？
But I trust God that it will.
但我相信絕對相信神，呢係會祝福到我嘅。
And I don't want to paint a picture of this kind of all your problems are going to be solved because that's not actually reality.
你知唔知？實際上呢啲嘅問題其實唔會話一次過就會解決嘅，我哋身邊嘅一啲嘅困難嘅。
It does say in that verse that there is going to be a bit of persecution sometimes in life. We know that, right, guys?
我哋會生命會面對住一啲嘅逼迫、一啲迫害嘅生命添嘅。
But hey, when we surrender everything to God, He gives us a massive return.
但係你知唔知道，當我哋嘅生命點樣係順服、係降服俾神嘅時候，呢啲嘅祝福大祝福就嚟到我哋生命裏面。
Who's been bungee jumping?
有冇人玩過呢個嘅笨豬跳啊
Just you guys, what? Okay. Macau has like the highest one in the world, right?
澳門好似有一個係全世界最高嘅笨豬跳嘅，係咪啊
？Joe told me that he's going to do it this year. He just said.
Joe 話俾我聽，佢會係將今年度佢就玩呢個全世界最高嘅笨豬跳去。
Just kidding, he didn't.
講笑啫，唔會玩。
Hey guys, I think bungee jumping. You're right. I think bungee jumping is a perfect example of surrender.
你知唔知道呢個笨豬跳其實係一個好好嘅一個例子嚟㗎？
Can you imagine how stupid it would be if you stood there ready to bungee?
你有冇諗過？其實你覺得好愚蠢嘅事，當你係企到上去做呢個嘅笨豬跳嘅呢個嘅遊戲嘅時候。
And you did this. 3, 2, 1, bungee.
有冇諗過3、2、1跳啊？
And you tried to hold on. Wouldn't that be stupid?
係咪好戇居嘅事啊？你跳落去嘅時候咧，喺度捉緊啲嘢，捉住啲嘢。
And you're hanging on, thinking, "Yeah, I bungee jumped."
你話哇，我跳緊啦，但係你隻手掌喺度捉住啲嘢喎。
What would your friends say about that? If they watched you?
朋友落翻嚟時候，佢同你講咩
If that was on video, it would have 1 million hits on YouTube.
我肯定都話俾你聽，當你如果係俾人錄影咗嘅時候放上 YouTube 咧，你一定會有過百萬嘅擊點啊。
But you know, I think that's sometimes the way that I act towards God.
有陣時我哋呢就係呢個咁嘅習慣係點樣去對待神。
You know, he's saying that as I surrender everything to him, the return is going to be massive. But still, for some reason, I want to hold on to things.
你知唔知道神聖經裏面講到好多嘅祝福係會嚟到我哋生命，但係我哋唔能夠依靠繼續全心嘅依靠，我哋仲要係捉緊其他嘅嘢。
But the magic happens when we give everything to God.
但係只要我哋放手去將一切嘢交俾神，呢啲嘅奇蹟就會發生嘅。
The problem is that sometimes we keep like these areas in our heart locked up and we say, sorry God, you don't have access to that. That's a little thing that I don't want to change.
好多時發生事就係我哋喺個心裏面其實係好似有個枷鎖一樣鎖住咗，冇辦法打開去俾我嘅心去釋放佢，打開出嚟俾神。
But we're forgetting that God wants to do a miracle in that area.
但係我哋係完全忘記咗神係好想喺我哋生命裏面做一啲奇蹟異能嘅事。
So we've got to give it all to God. I want to encourage you guys, give everything you can to God. Surrender your life completely to Him, and you will see incredible return.
所以我好鼓勵大家繼續係全心全意全性咁，我哋將我哋一切交俾神，去順服係降服俾神。
All you need to do is trust that He's going to do it. He's going to pay you back somehow.
最緊要嘅就係我哋點樣係去相信神係交俾佢。
Just like you'd be silly to jump off that bungee if you didn't trust the rope.
如果你係可能係好似跳呢個笨豬跳嘅時候，你可能自己唔相信嗰條繩咯，所以你會救到你，所以你係唔想跳。
So I just want to encourage you guys. Let's give every area of our life to God.
所以我鼓勵大家，我將我哋嘅生命每一部分我哋交俾神。
And the last thing that we need to do is to just straight out follow Him. That's the last part. It's very simple. Follow Him.
最後好簡單嘅第三點，我就講到，只不過係好簡單嘅係跟隨佢。
This is putting God first in your life.
呢個意思就係我哋係放神為首位啊，第一位。
So Peter's having a conversation with Jesus, and Jesus says this to him.
咁當其時係耶穌同彼得咧喺度有一個對話。
And Jesus told him, "Follow me." Peter turned around and saw behind them the disciple Jesus loved, the one who leaned over to Jesus during supper and asked, "Lord, what's for dinner?" Peter asked Jesus, "What about him, Lord?" But Jesus replied, "If I want him to remain alive until I return, what is that to you? As for you, Peter, follow me."
呢個彼得同耶穌嘅對話當中，耶穌同彼得講話：你跟從我。彼得轉過身來，就看見耶穌所愛的門就跟隨。就係在晚飯嘅時候，跟住佢就問耶穌：我哋今晚食乜啊？靠著耶穌嘅胸膛問主啊，出賣你啲人是誰鬧嘅人？看見他就問耶穌：主啊，鬧嘅人將來怎樣？佢就叫佢話：彼得，你跟隨我。
Guys, I think sometimes it's very easy to focus on what other people are doing.
你知唔知好多時我哋就會係只不過係跟隨其他人，唔係跟隨耶穌。
When God's saying to us, "Hey, follow me."
因為神話同我哋講話，神話你跟隨我啦。
And we're saying, you know, like I'm busy at work, or I've got to do this, and
好多時我哋會話我係工作上好忙，我有其他嘢去做，所以我嚟唔到。
But Jesus is saying, hey, follow me.
但耶穌話：喂，等陣，你跟隨我，你跟我啦。
And it's as simple as that.
就係咁簡單嘅一個事情。
I remember one time I was driving home from university.
喺有段時間我喺澳洲嘅時候，我係揸車係去翻大學啦。
And it was one of the first few times that I'd taken that trip. It was pretty long, maybe about an hour drive or something.
係當其時係用咗1個鐘頭時間，其實一個好長嘅旅程，我係揸翻去呢個學校。
And I saw the signs to where, like to the turnoff that I needed to take, and just honestly in my heart, I just thought that's wrong.
咁我就見到個路牌，見我去轉左，咁樣應該就係跟隨個路牌去嘅地方應該係啱，但係我心裏唔知同我講話，呢個路牌錯嘅，我唔使跟隨呢個路牌。
So I just decided to just keep going.
咁我就決定咗我繼續揸車直行，冇理個路牌嘅指示。
Turns out they have signs for a reason. They're usually true.
通常咧呢啲嘅路牌指示係講嘅答案係其實好真，你要跟隨，如果唔係就好麻煩。
Valuable lesson is sometimes it's not best to just follow my own instincts.
有陣時我哋自己嘅意欲啦，我哋嘅思想以為自己正確，其實係唔啱好多時都。
I want to ask you tonight: Is God in your life?
我想同大家問呢個問題就係：究竟神係咪喺你生命裏面
Are you following His
你
directions?
係咪跟隨緊佢嗰個嘅俾你嘅方向嘅指引咧？
When He says to turn, are you turning?
係咪佢叫你轉左嘅時候，你係跟隨，你都會轉左啊？
Because I was thinking about this, and I think if God is not number one in our life, then He's actually not God to us.
你知唔知我喺度諗緊？如果神唔係我哋嘅首位嘅時候，唔係我哋嘅第一位，根本神就唔係我哋嘅神，係咪啊？
He can't be any other position but first.
神係唔能夠放喺其他位置，只可以放喺第一位噶嘛。
Because whatever we put first, that's actually God.
因為當我哋放神喺首位嘅時候，佢就係我哋嘅神啦。
So it's all just a matter of priorities as to what we determine is God in our life.
其實唔係即係個次序咁簡單嘅事，而係佢究竟係咪我哋嘅神？
And I think it's so easy to get caught up in maybe the things we're involved in, and suddenly we realize that, whoa, God slipped out of first place.
好多時我哋會好容易係發覺到我哋生命就係發生嘅事情，究竟神係咪真係佔咗我哋嘅首位喺裏邊咧？
But I think we need to, at that point, realize, wow, okay, maybe this has become a priority in my life. I need to put God first again.
跟住我哋就會係發現到，原來我哋係需要放神喺首位，我哋要放神係我哋嘅第一位。
And when you do that, that's when you see the blessing of God in your life.
當你係做呢樣嘢嘅時候，你會發現你嘅祝福係更加嚟到你嘅生命裏面。
So I just want to encourage you, keep God, God.
我鼓勵大家你要放神係首位，佢係你嘅神，因為
Yeah, you can write that down. That could be like a famous Twitter quote or something.
你可以抄低你筆記裏面，然之後打粒星落去啦。
It's very deep, isn't it? Keep
係咪好
God,
深
God.
奧嘅熱神就係我哋嘅神嘛？
If He's number one in your life, He's going to lead you straight to your destiny.
因為如果係我哋首位嘅時候，佢就會帶領我哋去到呢個目的地，係咪？
If you want to do something great, then keep God, God.
你想係繼續係生命裏面有更加好嘅成就，你一定係放佢首位。
He's got to be the driver.
佢就係我哋嘅一個嘅操控者一樣。
If He's just a passenger in the car, doesn't work like that.
如果你知道有個司機嘅時候，你就會係明白到呢個意思。
Let Him drive.
係俾佢呢個司機，俾佢去揸你嘅車。
And He's going to take you straight to your destiny.
佢就會帶領佢好安全咁去到呢個目的地。
And I just want to give Wincy a big hand.
我想係讚揚阿 Wincy 嘅。
Can we just give her a clap? I'll tell you why in a second. Yeah, Wincy, you just had some job offers, right?
Wincy 你最近有個新嘅工作係係咪？
Good job?
一個好嘅工作係咪？
Okay, she hasn't started.
佢哋開工，所以唔知道係咪一個好嘅工作啦。
We're believing it's a good job,
但我
right?
相信呢份係一個好嘅工作嚟。
But it looks great, doesn't it?
係咪？一但係已經係俾個心裏知道呢個一個好嘅嘢已經係發生緊。
The thing that is so awesome about this situation is that I've seen Wincy constantly put God first.
因為我喺當中我見到咧喺佢揾工過程當中，佢點樣繼續係放神為首位先。
And she's always here on time.
佢成日都會嚟教會當中好準時啦。
She's committed to her life group girls and helping them grow.
佢會喺佢嘅生命小組裏面幫助裏面佢嘅小組成員佢嘅女仔啦。
And I just think that's a great example of what happens when you put God first in your life.
呢個係一個好好嘅一個嘅例子，點樣睇到係當佢全心去順服侍奉神嘅時候，神要祝福翻佢嘅生命。
You will see blessing in all other areas of your life.
你會見到你其他生命裏面一樣好多祝福嚟緊嚟到祝福緊你嘅生命。
Do you believe it?
你相唔相信呢咁好嘅嘢？
Who's experienced that to some extent? Has
有冇
anyone
人
ever
係經
had
歷
an
過呢咁
experience
好嘅
like
事
that?
情？有冇人啊經歷過？有冇其他人經歷過？
Where they put God first in their life
當你放呢個神係首位嘅時候咧，
and they've been blessed by it.
你就會得到神嘅祝福，好大嘅祝福你嘅生命裏面。
Awesome, me too.
我都係有呢個經驗。
And so I just want to encourage you guys. It's been a pretty simple message, but we need to have God first.
呢個係一個好簡單嘅一個信息俾大家，但係呢個當中嘅話俾你聽，我哋要放神喺首位。
To keep God, God.
係奉神手，神就係我哋嘅神，
to follow Him.
係跟隨神。
And we're going to see that incredible return as He really blesses our lives.
我哋就會睇到呢個祝福不斷嘅嚟到我哋生命裏面。
So I just like you guys to stand. I want to quickly pray.
我哋係一齊起身站立，我哋做一個嘅簡單嘅禱告。